Hello everyone, welcome all of you. In this video, we are going to study about the basic concept of complex number. We know that complex number is a very important chapter for class 11 and other exams like NDA, JEE. So watch the complete video and get a very interesting and important concept of complex number. So first topic is imaginary number. Imaginary number. You can write imaginary numbers. What is an imaginary number? A number whose square is a negative real number is called an imaginary number. What do you mean by these words? These words says if x square is less than 0, then x is an imaginary number. This is the short definition of imaginary number. As for example, root under minus 3 is an imaginary number. Why? Because when we squaring root under minus 3, we get minus 3. Minus 3 is a real number but in the negative form. Minus 3 is a negative real number. So root under minus 3 is an imaginary number. Right? Next example here. Root under minus 16 is root under minus 16 imaginary number or not? First of all, we square root under minus 16. After squaring, we get minus 16. Right? Minus 16 is a negative real number. This is we can write it minus 16 is less than 0. The minus 16 is a negative real number, so root under minus 16 is an imaginary number. This is imaginary number. This is imaginary number. I hope you understand what is an imaginary number. Right? Clear? Remember, any number whose square is a non-negative number, then it is called real number. That means if x is a real number, then x square is greater than or equal to 0. That means x square is a non-negative number. Right? So here we learn two things. What is an imaginary number? What is a real number? Any number whose square is a negative real number is called an imaginary number, like root under minus 3, root under minus 16, root under minus 7, etc. Second thing is, what is a real number? Any number whose square is a non-negative real number, non-negative quantity. We can say x is a real number, then x square is greater than or equal to 0. That means, as for example, minus 2. Minus 2 is imaginary or real? How can we identify minus 2? What is real number, what is imaginary number, but minus 2 is real or imaginary. How can identify it? So we first of all we square minus 2. Squaring minus 2, we get 4. 4 is greater than 0, so minus 2 is a real number. Right? Clear? Second thing is here, concept of iota. Say here, important result root under a into b is written as root under a into root under b, but there is a condition here. For this formula there is a condition here. What is the condition? Condition here, where at least one of them, A or B, is non-negative. Means, see here, 2 into 3 is written as root under 2 into root under 3. Root under minus 2 into 3 is written as root under minus 2 into root under 3. Root under minus 2 into minus 3 is written as minus 2 root under minus 2 into root under minus 3. Now, which one is right? This is right. This is also right, but this is wrong, because here minus 2 minus 3 both numbers are negative, but condition here, root under a into b can be written as root under a into root under b if at least one of them, a or b, is non-negative. Here 2 and 3 both positive, so we can write root under 2 and root under 3. This is right. Root under minus 2 into 3. Here one number is negative and one number is positive, so this is also true. But in the third case both numbers are negative, so this is wrong. New concept here, root under minus 3 is written as root under 3 into minus 1. That means root under 3, one number is positive, one number is negative. Root under 3 into root under minus 1. Again, see your next example, root under minus 16. That means 16 into minus 1. See here, 16 is a positive number and minus 1 is a negative number. One number is positive, at least one number is positive. We can write root under 16 and root under minus 1. We get 4 into root under minus 1. See, in both cases, root under minus 1, root under minus 1. So, we use a symbol iota for root under minus 1. This is the main concept. Let root under minus 1 is equal to iota. What is this? This is iota. Iota. Right? What is iota? It is a letter of Greek alphabet. Greek alphabet. It is a letter of Greek alphabet, right? So remember, root under -1 is equal to iota. Always remember, root under -a is equal to root under a iota, and see here, a is greater than 0. What is the meaning of this term? What is the meaning of this box? What is the meaning of this concept? That means root under -3 is equal to root under 3 iota. Root under 16 is written as root under 16 iota. That means 4 iota. We can write it here, root under 3, this is equal to iota. Root under 4, this is equal to iota, 4 iota. So hence we know what is iota. Iota is also an imaginary number, and iota is equal to root under -1. In the next video, we learn about the power of iota and the problems based on iota. So thanks for watching this video. Thank you so much. Thank you.